Surprise! The number of young single men in America is at a record high. This is why. According to Pew Research data that was released this week, a staggering 63% of men in their 20s are single, which is almost double that of women.
I'm gonna be single forever. I just realized that, man. I'm gonna be single forever. And I'll say that, and some people are like, that's sad. It's not sad. It's reality, bruh. I'm gonna be single forever.
Third of men, 33%, a little over a third of men between the ages of 18 and 29 are not only single, but they're not actively looking for a partner. So I've got a question for the men. So my comments are filled with guys saying we're done. We're not looking. We like our peace. I need some more talk from you guys. Tell me why you're done.
You know, I'm seeing more and more of these videos, and honestly, it makes me sad because guys have told women why. We've made it very clear why we're walking away. And we're walking away in droves, and it's only going to get worse because you're not hearing why we're walking away. It's very simple. Don't read between the lines. Hear these words. There is absolutely no benefit anymore to being in a relationship with a woman for a man. None. Zero. Zilch. Especially when you consider the risk compared to any potential reward.
I already knew I had him because there was simply no competition out there for me. But let's just look at it objectively. You had this average Black American guy who now was able to choose between what he was dealing with before and somebody completely new. And let me tell you, the moment I stepped into that man's life, he really didn't know how to deal with my femininity because I was not loud. I was not screaming. I was not trying to, be louder than him. I didn't. Interrupt them because that's not something that I learned from home. If somebody would speak, and especially a man, you would let that man speak and then you would listen and then say whatever you have to say, right? So I was clean. I cooked. He didn't know what it was when a woman is actually in the room asking him, like, do you want something to drink? Before I got myself something to drink. Do you want something to eat? Before I started to eat my food, I would ask him, do you want to have a bite? I would come out of nowhere and just have a fruit bowl and just offer him some fruit. He didn't know none of this. So my husband, back then boyfriend, really thought this was a dream come true. He didn't know how to deal with none of this because all this me coming through, just being nurturing by nature, his peoples and his family didn't even do that for him. Like the family, there is no family unit. The average family, especially Black American family, has barely a family unit. There is no breakfast, lunch, and dinner at set times. And these are things that I introduced my husband to with my family. Can you imagine that impact that I had on him back then? So gentlemen, do not be afraid of traveling. There are so many more women out there who are willing to take care of you. It doesn't matter if they're young, it doesn't matter if they're older. They are willing to take care of you, willing to work with you, willing to be a part of your life. You don't have to deal with whatever you are dealing with back in your hometown because unfortunately, a lot of American women are lost in the delusional world that they are living in, and they don't even understand that they are going to be lonely for a long time, if not for the rest of their life. They say by choice, but I don't believe them.
The book of Numbers 1 and verse 1. And the Lord Yahweh spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, in the tabernacle of the congregation, on the first day of the second month, in the second year after they were come out of the land of Egypt, saying, Take ye the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel, after their families, by the house of their fathers, with the number of their names, every male according to their polls. First and foremost, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakaha, Kwadash. Double honors to those that rule well. All right. Healthy shalom to the brothers that are out there doing the work in truth and sincerity. His brothers out there right now, laying their life on the line for Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. All right, this is the brother Gabar Adama coming back at you. Another quick hitter. Just coming off Apostle Tahar's video I was watching. Time and time again, got to let you know that it's all about the seed of your father. All right. And Esau Edom has basically destroyed the family structure. And he did that for a reason. Why? Because he knows the scriptures. He also knows what? What does he know? That you are the seed of your father. Okay. And that's why, the so-called black man, for the most part, the so-called black man, gets the brunt and the worst of everything. All right. That's why they're hated and plotted upon and all that, lied on. All right. Because they know who the children of Israel are. And, and it's the Northern Kingdom, too. They get it, too. But it's that dark skinned so-called black man gets it the worst. And that's the truth. And I'm light skinned myself. I'm just saying. All right. And there's a reason why they get it the worst. There's a reason why. OK, now, in these days and, in the past days, hey, Edomite women, Moabite women, whatever woman on this earth, man, they all cleave unto Jake, man. And that's Northern and Southern Kingdom. Why? Because they see the strength and the power in a true man, the way a man's supposed to be. Now, you look at these Edomite men, and a lot of them, most of them, they're all soft. They're cuckolds, They want they women getting down with Jake. They do all kinds of nasty and crazy stuff. All right. And, a true woman, they're really hypergamous. All right. They're really hypergamous. But deep down inside, she wants a real man. She wants a real man. That's what she wants. OK, let's go here. Because we don't need no N-dub. We don't need any certain woman, contrary to popular belief. We don't need any women to bring back the seed. And we're reading it right here. Let's go to verse Salakia. Verse 18. Yeah, that's where I want to be. Verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees. What is your pedigree? Right? After their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number, by the house of their what? Their fathers. The man plants his seed into the good ground, and what springs up? Israelite. Okay? Whatever that man is what springs up, no matter what. Again, I'm going to say it again. Contrary to popular belief, you got a whole lot of, we'll just say a whole lot of, we'll say so-called black women out there. All right? And that's why Esau Edom created that, one drop rule. All right. Anyway, you got a whole lot of so-called black women out there, and Hispanics, or whatever the fuck, slack you for the language, whatever the hell you want to call them. All right. Which they're Israelites. And, those are proverbs and bywords. But, they'll get with, and especially Esau Edom. I don't understand the damn, you got to get with Massa. I just don't understand the fascination with this damn devil, man. It's strange. Well, then again, I do understand because women are hypergamous. Now, let's go there. Look up hypergamy. Definition of hypergamy, Salakia. I don't know why it does that sometimes. The action of marrying. Now, pay attention to this, because marrying is not going to a judge or standing in front of, 50 people, 100 people, 2 people, getting a piece of paper, and where Esau Edom, the devil, says you can now be married under a holy matrimony. That's not what marriage is. All right. Marriage is to go into what? You go into your woman, and she must be a virgin. See, that's why we say that, all of us have committed adultery. You see, we've all done that, man. So, it is what it is. So let's read. And that's the truth. And what adultery is, what is worthy of death. Adultery is worthy of death. It carries a death penalty. See, that's why we in a grace period. We got to understand these things. We got to understand this, man, and turn back and be renewed by your mind in pursuant to Romans 12th chapter. All right, hypergamy, the action of marrying or forming a sexual marriage. See, this is going off right here. the action of marrying, which is a sexual relationship, right? And, you know, he went into Hagar's tent, right? All right. Relationship with a person of a superior sociological or educational background. And see, and that should let you know the psychology of the so-called black woman, okay? Because they will quickly go with any nation but the Israelites quickly. Why? Because they see them as being superior over you. And who put that in their mind? The serpent in the garden. You know, that philosophy that was taught to her. And that is what it is. Okay, let's go here. Isaiah 13, verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil. All right, that world is what? That's the world of Israel. Well, that's the world of everybody, really. Okay. I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. That's talking about Esau. All right. And will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Now, you got to think about this. What is going to make a man more precious than fine gold? Because right now, in this wicked ass queendom, this queen of heaven spirit, you know, the prize, or they think the prize is what? The woman. I mean, it's interview after interview after interview with these manosphere channels, you know, your Kevin Samuels channels. What's that other dude? I forget what his name is. I watch him from time to time. He's sort of funny, right? With the women hitting the wall. They call it hitting the wall, 30 years old. You see, your biological clock is ticking. Okay? But you want to have a hot girl summer. You want to step out, your feet not abide at home. All these different things that you're doing. And what you're not understanding is you're going against Yahweh while Yahweh Shai, and against your husband, which is your head. Remember, the word woman literally breaks down into serpent. Okay? That's why the serpent, which was more subtle than any beast of the field, came to the weaker vessel. Simple and plain. Isaiah 4 and verse 1. And in the day, 7 women, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Now, what does that entail? Marriage. You see that? To take away our reproach. It's going to be things going down on this earth that they cannot handle themselves. Okay? That's why you're going to need a man of the Lord, not just any man. All right? Because Pookie and Ray Ray and Armando, even Jeffrey and Bob, they're gonna be all running around like a bunch of Jeffrey Dahmers out here, man. I mean, look, check this out. Pay attention to this. I did a video, I don't know, I guess a couple months ago, a series of videos showing you how the N-Dub is getting with these damn regular ass Edomites, and just the Edomite in general, and they getting cut up and sent to the 4 corners of each state. But you continue on. Why? Because you're hypergamous. You think you're just gonna get away with it, and it ain't gonna work like that. All right. And we don't need you to bring back the nation of Israel. We don't need you. We don't need you. I just read it in the book of Numbers, the 1st chapter. All right. So in that day, Salakia, all these damn stupid ass pop-ups. In that day, what's going to be happening? You saw what that German lady said. She said there's no competition now. You get the N-Dubs, all right, and Northern Kingdom women saying the same thing. Oh, well, the black man, and they have competition and all that. But what you not realizing, and so-called black men, I'm just saying it like that, Latinos and Native Americans, right? That they've got competition now, but you don't understand. You don't understand. We really don't give a damn. We don't care. When it comes to the woman that's tender and delicate among you, that left a long time ago. And who did that? Who sowed his seed? Who did that? Esau, Edom did it. Truly, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua did it. Let's read this. All right. That's why you got the MGTOW. Men going their own way. I think that's what that, means. Men going their own way. The manosphere channels and all that. And the N-Dub is getting pissed off about it. Getting upset. But in the meantime, when you was monkey branching and playing the harlot all over she for the streets. While you was doing that, while you were at a good marriage age, fresh off the presses, if you will, you was giving your good cookies away to Tom, Dick, and Harry. Again, Tom, Dick, and Harry, and Armando, Rodriguez. I'm just saying. All right. So as soon as you hit the wall, now all of a sudden you want the 3 6s. You see? And it's just not the way the world works. How about Shem Yahushua didn't set it up like this? But the enemy have done this and tricked you, Eve, since Genesis, man. Let's read it again. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And what's that reproach? Again, all these things, this chaos is getting ready to happen here in Babylon and across the earth. You can already see it happening. Okay? People are losing their mind over a damn Microsoft glitch. Things are happening. But in that day, the hopeful year, Jacob's trouble, when those things start to go down, you are going to only wish that you had a man of the Lord. Okay? And know that other camp, IUIC teaches this going to be in heaven. There ain't going to be no reproach in heaven. Not for an Israelite. That makes no damn sense. Everything's going to be perfect. Come on, man. Let's go here. Isaiah 32 and verse 9. Again, you heard what that German woman said. She was tender and delicate. She's like, there's so many women. She said that he was so surprised. He didn't know what to do. Damn, it's raining again. Ain't that something? Call hello Yahweh about Shem Yahushua. The Lord has his way in the whirlwind, right? Okay, but she walk up. Would you like some fruit, baby? Oh, what's that movie? Coming to America. Hey, what do you like? Whatever you like. She was groomed from birth. All right. But nowadays, man, these women are just loose. They're out there. And everywhere you go, you can see it's a booty somewhere. Everywhere you go, everything you do, loud. That's why I put them 2 screaming N-dubs in there, because you hear them. They loud, man. My goodness. Shit. I know I got a big mouth, but hey, that's just the man I am. But damn, man, everywhere you go, you got it's cat like a bunch of cackling hens. It's annoying. Isaiah 32 verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, and give ear unto my speech. But they won't do so. You know why? Because they have been given so much leeway and so much perceived power. Here in Babylon, they have no... Man, look. What was it? I guess it was last year sometime. It was a slew of videos. There was a slew of videos that brothers was bringing out. I mean, look. You had the N-dub that went to Dubai... and they go in there to get shit on and all. It's nasty. Anyway, she went there thinking, she was going to do her regular N-dub stuff. And she had another thing coming. All right. She got put in her place. You're not going to go to these other countries, act a damn fool. Try that shit and try it anywhere else but Babylon. See, you're allowed to do it here because you had ease. It's right here in Isaiah, right? Verse 10, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. See that? What you gonna do tonight? I don't know. I'm gonna go on a date. I'm gonna go to Ruth Chris. I'm gonna go to wherever the hell, and he gonna pay for it. And I mean, it's madness, man. No tender and delicate, no. Yelling at your husbands and your boyfriends or whatever. You ain't no such thing as a boyfriend, all right? Yelling at your husbands in airports and just too much, man. Just too much. And then at the same time, be all tender and delicate to the damn devil. You're guilty of that, man. We got to be honest here. You are guilty of that. Tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled, you careless one, strip you, make you bare, and gird up sackcloth upon your loins, man. Okay? Let's go here. Genesis 3 and verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field. Who's the serpent? It's the spirit of Esau, Edom. And there was a man. It wasn't no damn snake. It wasn't no damn snake talking. Man, that would have been bugged out. Think about it. A talking snake that told Eve, a white woman, Salaki, you know how they put it out there. It told Eve, which was a so-called black woman, to eat a damn apple and you start to see shit. My goodness. Christianity is bugged all the way out. Genesis 3 verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field. What is subtlety? Let's look up the word subtle. Subtle. All right, let's look that word up right here. Come on, let's get it. Let's go. See, my internet is all messed up, man. Really? Let's see if it'll go now. I might have to open another page. Oh, man, come on. Really? You have got to be kidding me. Salakia. So, I don't know what to do. I think the internet's out. Come on, man. Damn. All right. We'll try something different then. How about that? Let's try... Slacky for that. All right, I finally got it pulled up on a different search engine. I don't know what the hell's going on with that one, but it is what it is anyway. Subtlety. All right, you see the quality or state of being subtle. Let's see. Let's get a couple of these. Fatness, understanding, softness, keenness. All kinds of different things to see. Discreet. Wisdom. That's a good one. Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. Cleverness, intelligence, skillful. Yeah, skill. Artfulness, Salaki. Brightness, fitness. All right, so the subtlety apparently means a lot of different things. All right, so he was more subtle than any beast of the field, right? Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord Yahweh had made. All right. And he said unto the woman, yea, have the Most High said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? He sure did. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, which is that philosophy, right? The Most High power has said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. So, hey, weren't supposed to do that. But what happened? Let's read. And the serpent, which is, again, the spirit of Esau, Edom, which went into what? Cain. All right. And then into what? Esau, Edom, which was born, Esau and Jacob. All right. Fighting in the womb. Same spirit. And the serpent, Esau, I'll say it like that. But I'll just say the serpent, said unto the woman, ye shall surely die. For the Most High doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, there your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. You see that? Knowing good and evil. And that right there told you it's the philosophy. All right? That's what it told you. Let's go here to 1 Peter 3 and verse 7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge. Dwell with who? Your women, your wives. According to what? Knowledge. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. We can go back and read it again. That's why 7 women are going to have to come up under, and which is a complete number, are going to come up under one man, one Israelite man. All right. Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy time. And if you're smart enough to know that you should be getting with an Israelite man, then you might be in good case. 1 Peter 3 verse 7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the what? The weaker vessel. Why didn't he come to Adam? Why didn't the serpent come to Adam? Huh? The weaker vessel, and being heirs together with grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. And we are to pray without ceasing. Finally, be ye all one mind, having compassion one of another, love as brethren, be pitiful, be courteous. There's a whole lot of that not going on. All right. I'm just saying, we understand Mark those that cause division, but damn, man, we tear each other down way too much. But the truth has to be spoken. Let's read it. Verse 9, not rendering evil for evil or railing for railing. All right. But Salakia, Conorice, I probably said it wrong. Salakia for that. Blessing, knowing that ye are thereunto called, that ye shall inherit a blessing. Woo, what is that? What is that blessing? It's the kingdom, man. It's the kingdom. The final countdown is happening right now. All right. But these tender and delicate women, who are they? That's why that's why we say, hey, you men, as of right now, it might be a bad choice to be trying to, trying to get at least more than one. Don't even try it, man. All right. It's a trap. Okay. The tender and delicateness has been gone for quite a while. I guess it started maybe around the 50s and 60s, maybe before that. Actually, before that. All right. With, I don't need a man, and, the fist in the air, and then, in dub with the Edomite woman. We're sick of this. Sick of what? Sick of what? Being tender and delicate? Being who you were created to be? Remember, the woman was created for the man. It's in the scriptures. You're not the prize. Not at all. All right? Destruction falleth like rain. That's right. Yasharallah 144. Put that up. Deuteronomy 28:56, man. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure, to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. You saw what that German woman said, right? Jacob wasn't even used to that. And when we say Jacob, we're talking about Jacob, man. The Israelites. Jacob wasn't used to that. See? And he was just like, wow. Even if I got an example. This is crazy. Let's read the rest of this first. All right. Set her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. Her eyes shall be evil toward her husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. All right. Now I got a quick testimony, if you will. That Northern Kingdom brother that lives beside me, my neighbor, my true neighbor, my brother, right? All right. He was going into, his old lady and how she stepped out on him. Watch over the impudent eye, right? She stepped out on him, all right? And you got all these women say, I want a good man with a good job and be able to do this and be able to do that. And she had it. And what did she do? First thing she does, hypergamous, steps out on him, all right? And then takes his children. And he was getting ready to buy a house and all that. I don't want to get too deep into it. That's that man's business. All right. Just to give you a quick example on how these things play out, man. All right. All kinds of weirdness out there. Here in Babylon is a so-called white dude. He could be an Israelite or whatever. Like the first dude in this in this epistle, right? And he was going into he had a one night stand. You already know what that is, which really is marriage, but all these laws here are totally screwed up. And he said it was 18 years ago, right? And I remember seeing this. I forget who put it up. 18 years ago, he had, a one hitter, hit it and quit it. You know what I'm saying? Like James Brown said, hit me, right? He had a one nighter. And what came out of that was a child, right? But he didn't know for 18 years later, did come up, and she finally figured out, where to find him or whatever. She found him and charged his ass back child support for 18 years. That's crazy. It's the same thing happened with a sperm donor. See, it's all about the seed, right? All right. Same thing happened with a sperm donor. He has signed a damn contract saying if anybody try to, get money out of me for child support, they can't do it. And they got it anyway. This is an unrighteous decree. It's the Queen of Heaven's spirit, man. It's madness. It's madness, man. In Matthew 13 chapter, verse 23. All right, this is red letters. But he that receiveth seed into the good ground is he that heareth. Now, that's funny. I was just talking about that. Is he that heareth the word and understand it. Woo. Which also beareth fruit and bringeth forth some 100-fold and some 60 and some 30. What did I say? Oh my goodness. Oh, I should have read verse 22 first. You can read it on your own, Verse 24, another parable. Put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that soweth good seed in his field. What's that man's field? That man's field is his woman. He soweth his good seed. You see? Let's keep going. This is a beautiful epistle. All right? But when men slept, his enemy did what? Came and sowed their tares among the wheat and went his way. But when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also. So the servants of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, didst thou not sow good seed in the field? From whence then had the tares? Where the hell did these come from? Where did these come from? It should make sense to you. Verse 28, he said unto them, an enemy have done this. The servant said unto him, wilt thou then we go and gather them up? All right. And another scripture said, gather up what? Gather up the wheat and put the wheat into my barn, which is that big fathership, the chariot, right? All right. When you hear that voice saying, come up hither and hide yourselves for a little while the indignation pass. But what's going to happen to the tares? He said, bind them and burn them with the highly concentrated laser beams coming off the chariots, all right, which the angels reside on. Esau, Edom, you through. 2/3 you through, too, all right, and the ICBM missiles. It's simple, just like that. But again, a whole lot of these Israelite women think, whatever comes out of me is mine. No, it ain't. No, it's not. You are the field. Okay, you got to sow seed in that field. It's got to come from somewhere. Watch the video a couple days ago, I guess last week or something like that. All right, damn, this internet is tripping, man. Straight up. Anyway, a couple days ago, and you had two damn bull daggers talking about we made a baby by ourselves and we mixed up some what was it? Mixed up some was it pizza sauce or something? We mixed pizza sauce with it, and really, what they were saying is they took one of the eggs from one of the women and put some seed on it, right? Put some stank on it. You see? Y'all are bugged out, man. Genesis 16th chapter. Ooh, let's go here. Let's read just a bit of this. Genesis 16, verse 1. Now Sarah, Abraham's wife, did you hear this? Bare him 2 children, and she had a handmaid, an Egyptian. Was that an Israelite? Was Abraham's wife an Israelite? Good questions, right? If anybody gets this far in the video, you can answer that. All right. Abraham's wife bare him children, and she had a handmaid, an Egyptian, whose name was Hagar. And Sarah said unto Abraham, behold, now the Lord Yahweh have restrained me from bearing, right? You know what that means? That she could not have children. Okay? I pray thee, go into my maid. What does that mean? Marry her. All right? It may be that I may obtain children by her. And Abraham hearkened. He's like, all right. The voice of Sarah, right? And Sarah, Abraham's wife, took Salakia. And Sarah, Abraham's wife, took Hagar, her maiden, the Egyptian, after Salakia. Abraham have dealt 10 years in the land of Canaan and gave her to her husband Abram be to his wife. There it is right there. See, to wife. So she might have children. Nowadays, well, I don't want children. I can't have that man by myself. I don't you already know what it is. This is crazy. Okay? Woo-woo. And Sarah said unto Abram, my wrong be Salakia. Yeah, verse 4. There I was. And he went in unto Hagar, and she conceived. And when she saw that she had conceived, her mistress was despised in her eyes. Woo, woo, you see that? Jealous over another woman. That's another scripture that said that too. Okay, I'm almost done. Ooh, Genesis 38 and verse 6. And Judah took a wife for his firstborn, whose name was Tamar. Now, this is going into where Yahweh slew him, and what? Slew him and told his brother, go into your brother's wife and sow seed. You see that? She couldn't do it by herself, could she? Verse 7, and Judah's firstborn, was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord, Yahweh, slew him. See that? And Judah said unto Onan, go into thy brother's wife and marry her. See? It's all over the Bible, man. That's what marriage is. All right? And raise up seed to thy brother. But what did he do? He spilled it on the ground. And Onan knew that his seed should not be his. Whoo. And it came to pass when he went into his brother's wife, he got down with her, that he spilled it on the ground, lest that he should give seed to his brother. All right. Just more proof. We're proving it right here. Just more proof that you are the seed of your father. Period. Point blank, man. All right. And that's why a lot of men are leaving and this and that. There's no such thing as divorce either. There is, but there isn't. Like, you can't just decide to divorce because you want to. All right. There's rules, there's laws in the Bible about this. Okay. And that's a whole nother lesson. But there's laws in the Bible about this and about what to do in certain situations. And that's that. What's going to happen in the kingdom? Isaiah 60 verse 22. A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord Yahweh, will hasten in that time. See? And that's what's going to be happening. So to all of you to say you can't do that, you can't do that, you got to read it out of the Bible. It's there. Hopefully this lesson was edifying, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah HaKwadash. Double honors to those that rule well. Healthy shalom to the brothers that are out there doing the work in truth and sincerity. All right. Salaki, if this was a little long, it is what it is. All right. And every chance you get, chant this place down. Kwam Yasharallah and Wa Abai Babal. Boom. Shalom.